Ahoy there, Legion! As always, it's another Monday after a dev stream, so we got another recap and review for you. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the double resource weekend and multiple Orokin reactor rewards that were available during it. That was a nice little bonus. The dev stream actually ran short and was a bit light on content because of it. Most topics mentioned were things previously stated, and it seems like the crew is already feeling the crunch and trying to push Update 18 out. As a quick reminder of what is currently, thus tentatively, scheduled for Update 18, Wukong, Archer Frame, the cinematic quest which ties into both Stalker 2.0 and the beginning of the Focus system, Login Rewards 2.0, Sniper Reworks, and Charge Attacks. They did talk in detail about some things and even some new stuff, which is what we're going to talk about today. First up, the sortie system. They kept saying it's like FTL, and unless we get a new top-down turn-based game mode, I'm not seeing the resemblance, but the short version is, it will be a new thing you can do each day, which immediately gets my attention. You'll have 3 interlocking missions that must be completed in order, and they all play like the hardest round of a tactical alert. The example given was a 65 to 75 rescue mission where your max energy is cut in half, and another being an 80 to 90 interception that is melee only. The rewards were kept secret, but it was suggested a bunch of new and some returning items will be up for grabs. Next at bat's the newly revealed Nezha. This is yet another Eastern Mythos-inspired frame almost anyone outside of that area will know absolutely nothing about. Unless you've played Smite. While Wukong was kind of meh to me, seemed like a hodgepodge of skills, but with a nifty stealth mechanic, Nezha actually has a lot of build potential, and I'm almost concerned it might be overpowered or potentially nerfed in the future, because a lot of it sounds too good. A short rundown of abilities being his one provides a speed boost, sets the ground he walks on fire, which lasts several seconds to burn enemies, and quote, cleanses allies. So it has a bit of Oberon's hallowed ground flavor and more than a dash of Ember. His 2 throws his spare tire off his back like a glaive on demand that bounces around and everything. If you trigger the ability while the hula hoop is mid-flight, you'll even teleport directly to it, making it rather versatile. If you teleport with his 1 active, there's a synergy going on, and it'll trigger a large fire explosion to boot. Should the glaive itself kill an enemy, it causes a healing explosion to revitalize anyone nearby. So a bit of Loki, Ash, and some more frontline healer action a la Oberon. 3 is Warding Halo, which acts exactly like Iron Skin, but can damage enemies in close proximity. So now you got Rhino getting involved in the mix. His ultimate is Divine Spears, which plays a lot like an AoE version of Equinox's Rest. Big ol' spears come out of the ground and impale enemies, damaging and stunning them for their duration. You can freely attack these enemies, making this a far better version of Hydroid's Tentacle Rave, and ending the ability slams them to the ground for extra damage, sounding similar to Oberon yet again. Outside the poaching of other kits and appeasing Warframe China over any other market 2 frames back to back, it does sound like an enjoyable mix of abilities. It seems they wish for Nezha to be a frontline healer like Oberon. I just wish they didn't borrow from him so heavily in order to do it. Sniper Reworks were shown in action. Multiple levels of zoom are in, but I still don't see the draw to request it in the first place. If you want to zoom, you got a button for it right now. You don't have a lot of free time in the fast pace of Warframe. It seems multiple zoom levels would just slow this process down further. Either way, depending on the weapon, the greater the zoom magnification, the better the buff. So in the case of the Lanka, it was crit chance. They also cloned the melee combo meter and repurposed it for sniping. Every 3 shots you make without missing in a short window of time will increase your damage by about 50%. They did end the stream a bit abruptly, so some short tidbits I jotted down here are they noted Atlas and Equinox augment suggestions. Fans of those got a glimmer of new content hope on the horizon. They wouldn't mind doing another round of account transfers from PC to console, so if you missed out on those a while ago, you might get another shot at it coming down the line. And the Mios is actually in-game now. I know this happened a few days ago, but it still sounds unreal. Now we're just waiting on Trinity's skirt. The Skana will have a new stance aimed around Update 18, and while the Rapier melee weapon is likely also in Update 18, it won't be ready for launch. Here's hoping 2 weeks from now the update's already live, Legion. But just in case, I wouldn't hold my breath. If only that worked in survival runs to buy you some time to get life support. As always, thank you for watching, and catch you next time, Legion. Take care.